SummerSlam. So we're recording this on the Friday. SummerSlam's on the Saturday, and we're going to be presenting this video between Monday and Friday next week. So it's been on, but let's see your predictions. Do you know what matches there are at SummerSlam?
No,
No,
not all of them.
I can find out. Give me 1 second. I'll find out what matches there are.
The one thing I've been waiting for and I've been expecting, and they haven't done it because they've gone down the lines of Gunther versus Adam Pearce, because you always get one of these type ones.
Yeah.
I always suspected Becky Lynch and the female ref to have a match because they built that up for a long time. You know, with her supposed to doing a dodgy count and Becky kicking her and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So I've always expected that match to appear before now, because I think the female ref does actually. They said she's been in training for quite a long time and things, or does it, but behind a mask.
Well, I think that Becky Lynch is so overrated, just like Seth Rollins, and you can tell why. You can tell why they're married. They're over actors, in my opinion. But right, I'll go one by one. Now, for one, the first match on this list is Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. Now, Danhausen for me is an amazing character, an amazing wrestler, but in WWE, he is more like I don't know.
It's a gimmick. That's cool.
Yeah,
It's a gimmick.
and
Yeah.
I think they're destroying him a little bit.
I don't think they're destroying him. I think they're using him for more in-house stuff.
Yeah,
As like a character, as to what he is, not so much on TV apart from the appearance. Is as a bit of fun to let people know he's out there and things like that.
who do you think is going to win, Danhausen or Dominic Mysterio?
It is a bit of a tough one, this, because you would have thought you'll go for Danhausen, but do they want to ramp Dominic Mysterio's up more hatred? But I've got to go for Danhausen. You got to,
Yeah,
really, purely because I think there could be something else brewing there, because when you look at a match for SummerSlam, you kind of think, really, that's not, you'd see that on, well,
yeah,
back end of Raw, not necessarily on a big pay-per-view. So there's got to be something else to this, I think.
yeah. Let's hope. I mean, I don't think the actual match card, the card for these matches are at all good anyway. I think it's one of the worst SummerSlams
But
ever.
we've said this before, and it's turned out really well. So.
Absolutely, yeah. When you got the big names, the matches are so short with no creativity. So yeah, I fully agree. Okay, I think Dominic Mysterio is going to win, solely because I think Danhausen's going to go, "You are cursed," and then Dominic Mysterio is just going to go, "F you," knock the referee out and hit him with a chair or something. But the United States Championship match is Trick Williams versus the returned Baron Corbin.
You got to go Trick Williams. I
Do you
think
think?
Baron Corbin. I think this is just to bring him back in, make build up the character.
Yeah,
Trick Williams probably win. Baron Corbin probably have a flip flop moment, go bash him about a few more times, build up the character a bit.
I think if Baron Corbin's back and they want to build him back to what he wasn't before, because I think they wrecked him with King Corbin, Happy Corbin, Sad Corbin.
I'm a little bit surprised at Corbin because the audience never really connected to him.
No.
So I'm a little bit surprised he's back, really.
And they've let a lot of people go who was far much more in the light of the audience, in my opinion.
Time will tell again.
But I think Baron Corbin's going to win for the fact of, if he's back, they're going to want to push him to get their money's worth out of him.
Yeah, that's why I think he's not going to win, but he's going to have a next level, should we say.
Cool. International Championship match. Penta versus Chad Gable. Once again, these matches seems like they could just be on a Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown, don't they? But
no, I think that's going to be a really good match. I think it's going to be
really?
an excellent. I think that's hugely potential in that one and could actually be the best of the night. Do you know what? I really don't know, because Penta obviously has got the title at the moment, having a good run, but he's not been on TV a great deal a lot.
No.
There's not been a lot of storylines I know I've kind of been waiting for Chad Cable to come back to save Otis and whatever when the Vision have been attacking him. So, and that's not happened. So maybe they're not going there. Maybe he's on a different show, whatever.
Yeah.
But I've been waiting for that to come happen. That hasn't. So perhaps they're not going down. So I do wonder if it probably could well be for Chad Gable because when several years ago when he had a really good run, and credit to him, he was doing brilliantly. You know, the audience responded and everything. And I think did he win the title or come close? I think he came close but didn't quite do it.
Yeah. I
So
just think, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised they do put a title in Chad Gable to give him that momentum again.
He deserves it because he's
Exactly.
really worked with a load of shite, and they've given him shite to do, from the
Yeah.
fake Mexican to being part of Otis Group, and do you mean they've given him really pathetic storylines, and he's run with it and done really well with it, and he's made storylines which would be pathetic seem okay to watch. So he's good at what he does, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you think Chad Gable's going to win?
I do, purely because I don't think there's been much for Penta out there in the
Yeah.
story creative line.
I think Penta was brought in to attack AEW, and I agree with you that Chad Gable's going to beat Penta because of that reason. Next match is the interim WWE Women. This is getting longer and longer. Women's Championship ladder match. So I like a ladder match. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair versus Chelsea Green and versus a mysterious person. Who do you think the mysterious person is going to be?
Oh, well, I actually don't know. Unless it's like Becky Lynch, because you got to think on who's actually not there. Um, Alexa Bliss is out, injured, I believe, for real. Um, I just don't know. I kind of think like again in a silly way, are they going to let someone like Chelsea Green win it because she's had a lot of gimmickies and they admitted they've used her for everybody else,
Yeah.
but I don't want to see it because I don't think it's be strong enough unless they just do it for short term. And I've never liked when they put a title on someone for a really short time. I'm not saying someone's got to hold it for a long time, but give them a month at least.
Well, I think this, and solely the reason why, is to give the pay-per-view some kind of press and some interest. I think it's going to be Paige. So
No, she's involved in another match, isn't she?
uh,
Isn't she involved with the Bella twins against the tag team?
oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, shut up. It's not. Yeah. Okay. So who do you think is going to win?
Well, I don't know. Are they going to give Charlotte Flair another win? I think this one's wide open. I really do because Tiffany status, her Tiffy time is died down a little bit. So are they going to bring that up? Are they going to bring Charlotte Bear back up? Jay Cargo's had a big push, but she's had the title a couple of times now. And obviously, she's got other people who could interfere in the match to support her. So I'm going to go with the mystery person, just for the sake of saying the mystery person, because
Right.
it's
Yeah.
that's what normally happens. The mystery
Yeah.
person normally wins.
Well. Okay. What about if it's AJ Lee?
Um, I, I, don't, I think she's. I'm not sure. Let me ask you a question. I don't know if you know this. I was just popped top of my head because I've been watching that WWE Unreal on Netflix at the moment. And when was it Naomi left for her child? How long ago was that? Is she due a return
Oh,
soon?
that's a good point.
Because obviously, she was champion when she left for the pregnancy.
WrestleMania.
Was it WrestleMania this year or last year?
I think it was last year.
So is she due a return?
Oh,
Just out of interest,
yeah.
it's
Well,
just saying because I was just watching it and they had the clip where we let the title go and things like that. So she there she said she'd like to come back. Obviously, having another child, things can change, emotions can change, situations can change. But yeah, just a thought.
you know,
Next one.
yeah. So I'm gonna suggest. Well, I think Charlotte Flair's had an amazing. I know she's returned for a while now, but I think her return was amazing. I think she was too pushed before, and I think in Vince's era, they was pushing her to be this amazing person, and Charlotte was trying to portray it. But I do think that Charlotte now seems more fit for the role and is now more part of the wrestling, and she's got. I think she's able to show her skills off more, and she makes. I'm not a fan. I've told you before. I'm not a fan of wrestling for women, but I do like the. I do like wrestling. I do like the women who wrestle. I mean, I think the matches sometimes were a bit dim in Vince's era. I think since, for instance, right, WrestleMania when you had the men's final match and the ladies' final match. And the ladies was amazing. Same as the Royal Rumble, men's and the women's. Men's was shit. The women's was amazing. The storytelling, the action, and the way they worked it was amazing. So, I think they're doing really well with women's wrestling right now. But yeah, Charlotte Flair.